Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Minnesota Vikings.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ready, select 15.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. To throw again. Rivers. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 5 at the 45-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Play action now. Rivers. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
180. Right, 80.
From the red zone now, Rivers got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Jahan, ready?
Check, 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 check. Strong left, strong left.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
52 right here. I got you, son.
On 2nd and 15 now. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Gun.
Now Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. 3rd and long for Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Rivers. And he finds a man on the crossing route. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. 390.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
12.
Watch the slant.
12.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Red Delta!
Check, cross.
Now Rivers. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. Fournette, a first down carry. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. On 2nd down and 4. Rivers. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Meanwhile, over in Lambeau, an update, and the 49ers are out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryant.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Rivers. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Returning, it's Benjamin. Gets around him. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
190. Load it. Load it.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
3rd and long for Rivers. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. pulled in at the 24. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder,
Cook stripped, the ball's out. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. Dancing to his left. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. He spins free. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action. Cousins. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Meanwhile, over in Lambeau, an update. And that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rivers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
180, black 11. Hey, Delta.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Cousins. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We're going.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
180.
58, come on. Check pass,
Alpha.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start the drive with Cook. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Foxtrot.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still...
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Jags grab it, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
White 90.
Mike 58, right there.
Orange 5-4. Hey, Delta! Hey, Zoo!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
Somebody's whooping some ass. Somebody's whooping some ass.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that. I don't even remember that.
That's right. You trying to play our game after?
Yeah, we can.
Alright. I think I fixed my internet.
There you go.
How you do that?
I like Phillip Rivers, though. Now you got 2 picks.
Hey, you can come back.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking
Devin, it's not over yet.
Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
No, it's not over yet.
Great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Okay, let's see.
Following the interception.
Oh, shit.
Sets to fire, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nah, he hadn't been open the whole game.
Yeah, he has. Every time you call cover 6.
That wouldn't even cover 6.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Cousins now.
Oh, I could have picked that flying. Shit, I'll take it though. My defense been playing straight. You made my defense look like rock stars.
It's about Jake Ryan.
Oh, I never chew the clock. Jake Ryan, white boy.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Picked him up from free agency, huh?
No, been had him. I got him the superstar last year.
That's where I got him the superstar.
Run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line.
Yeah, he didn't do shit on offense.
Rivers here to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I know damn well you're not a man.
Pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And a coverage terrific there. That's knocked down and incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys, I call the
Y'all always turn y'all shit on play ball.
I don't. I forgot to do my settings like that.
See the ball thrown and react to it very quickly.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's
I hate when my linebackers come in bat shit. That's going right to.
Rivers. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee.
I bet I shake the room.
Down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Like it.
Rivers now to throw on first down.
It's running.
And this is caught by Lee.
Jamar told me to play him, and I beat him 28-0.
For real?
Yeah, I made him quit.
Sheesh.
28-7.
Hey, it was a touchdown. I take it. I take it. I take it. I take it. I like Phillip Rivers, baby. I got him out of free agency. I got him out of free agency too. And he got superstar ability. I'll take him.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
34-11.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't
You beat Packers in the playoffs, huh? How's he?
I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like,
Damn,
"Who cares?"
49ers lost like that?
Something some other time, but some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He's going to let it.
The only reason I don't like skill mode is because everybody fucking
And we're down
runs
to
the
8
ball.
seconds now.
This is one of my favorite leagues, shit.
So now
Yeah, it's my favorite league. I just can't stand how everybody runs. They just run inside zone, stretch the whole game. Shit pisses me off.
Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, what the hell is that?
Complete. 1 second left to go. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down.
Nah, that looked like some cheese shit.
So
I don't know what the fuck that was.
big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions
Yeah.
since. Another
I did that to Matt one time, but he caught it.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough.
Great job, good game, good game.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were booing Charles by a big second half that put this one on ice.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was a great game played by us. Just in a few seconds, we're gonna look at the game. Ronnie Harrison played amazing. Hopefully, he can get his superstar trait soon. We expected to have Grant Delpit. Trey got backhammered late. But you know, we're excited. We're excited though for what's to come.
So for Jacksonville, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.
Yeah, bro, I held your ass.
Back home next week.
3.9.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem
3.9 YPP.
next week.
DJ Chark 4 receptions, 87 yards. It really wasn't a good game by me, really. Like I don't think Leonard only had. Leonard had that long ass touchdown though.
Teron, get your bitch ass in here, man. I'm ready to go.
Jake Ryan 8. Send an invite, Josh.
Give Patrick Peterson superstar.
Nobody had an interception. Oh, I'm tripping. Ronnie Harrison. Ooh. Threw all of them to him.